My name is Angela, and I make videos for fun, for love, for joy, for sharing, and for me, because I feel like we're really expressing what my thoughts are, my internal world looks like, and my processes. It helps me, and I feel like later on I'm gonna watch these and I'm just gonna be able to look back and be proud and be like, oh wow, and just recognize my growth and recognize my soul and who I am, and maybe it will reflect into the world parts of you that resonate. So today I want to speak about living from the heart. It is my intention to live from the heart, to live aligned with God's plan, the universe's plan, and to let go of control and accept the intuitive hits that I receive, and learn to live from the heart, what the heart wants to say, what the heart wants to feel, and to befriend my body. So living from the heart. In examples I've recognized this year, having put my intention 1 year ago approximately, maybe a little more, that physically living from the heart is really getting in tune to what's going on in here and what the voices are, meaning the small but strong and sturdy hits of, oh, I can do that. The ones that come right before the mental goes, no, but wait, you can't do that. That's impossible. We can't do this. No. And we all get stuck with that. Like, it all happens a lot, so many times. It happens all day, things like that. And so it's like a small, slow, steady, patient process of listening in there, what it is. Sometimes the universe just like, because I asked the universe, allow me to live from the heart, allow me to be authentically me, to express the truth and to bring forgiveness into my heart, into my life. Because there's so much that makes our little frown go, what is this? And I feel like softness, forgiveness, compassion, and love is what makes the world evolve. When I am surrounded by love and patience and kindness, I have energy to do everything, to jump up and make changes, and I feel faith and hope and joy and enjoy and play. I get to create, and when I create, I make the world a better place. And so I feel like it's very important, and I don't remember how I got here in the conversation, but I'm just going to continue by emphasizing how important that is, to play and to be in joy. And yes, so living from the heart is a surrender. It's saying what is in front of me is what's most important to me right now. What is right in front of me, what is demanding my attention, is what's most important to me right now. And I just remembered what I was going to say. We all get those hits, and we all have the times where our mind tries to talk us out of it. And so we do it patiently. It's time to notice. And when we start to notice is when we start to finally allow ourselves to be who we truly are. It's when we finally allow ourselves to do what we really want to do from the heart, not expecting a positive outcome, not expecting a negative outcome, just doing it in confidence. And I'm speaking from an ideal here because I still haven't mastered this concept, but I know it exists because I've experienced it before, and I intend to experience it again by always allowing myself as much as I can, by learning to allow myself to do. the things that come from my heart. Like sometimes I'm just thinking, when someone's on your mind for a while and you're like, oh no, I just can't, I can't reach out, I can't do this, I can't do that. One hand on your heart, breathe. The first hit was, I want to reach out. Reach out. Not expecting a reconnection, a this, a that, a this. Just reach out, because if it's here in front of you, it's important. If it's coming from inside of you, it's important. If it's calm and silent, it's important. This little hit, I would like to do that. Important. So the small voices that come from inside of you, from your heart, are very important. And what's in front of you, this other concept that I've started to grasp and focus on and use in my life, is that what's showing up for me right now is what's important. So if my cat, let's say, she's always there for me, if my cat is reaching her little paw out for pets, I'm going to pet her. I'm going to slow down. I'm gonna be like, oh, hey, thank you for being here. I'm gonna pet you. Thank you, I love you. Spend a little moment with your cat. And then go on doing what you were doing. Sometimes I'm like running around the house and she just grabs me. And I'm like, oh. Sometimes it's actually frustrating, because sometimes we're so into we're doing our stuff and we're like, dee, 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 dee. And then, but it's because you know that it's important, especially when it's frustrating, because you know that it's important. And so I take the intention to slow down and not deal with, but engage with what's in front of me. So if I'm receiving an offer somewhere and someone's asking me for this and for help for something, I go do it. And I make like friends that I have, random friends every age. Like today I went to help a lady because she needed help with her computer, and that's not something I would have done a few years ago. I would have been like, don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I have to go out, I have to do this, I have to drink, I have to work, no. Yes, for past me, but not anymore. What's in front of you is going to create a web of love and co-creation and positivity and these small little relationships all around that you can feed every now and then and receive and give back. And if I'm babysitting at someone's place, I want to make sure to do my best. And if I'm not able to do my best, I want to ask myself the question, why am I not able to do my best? Why am I not doing my best? Is it because I am unhappy here? If I am unhappy here, then I will kindly say, sometimes it takes a while, I'm not perfect, but sometimes, every time I recognize that I'm not doing well somewhere, I'm asking myself over and over again, okay, what's up? Sometimes I hold on, sometimes less. I recognize, no, I'm just not happy here, and there's no attachment, and yeah, I'm just not happy here, so I'm gonna go do something else. There is no obligation to stay where you're at. Like, I never stayed at a job I did not feel that I really loved or aligned with. Meaning, no, I've left jobs that I really, really, really loved, most recently, but I mean, my past jobs, the ones I really, really didn't fit with, or that just didn't fit with me, I just accepted, no, I'm leaving. And you have your parents like, oh, what about security? What about this? What about that? No, I'm gonna figure it out. I know I will. I have projects. I have myself. I am learning, and everything that my heart is bringing me towards, I trust that it's bringing me towards my higher path and community, abundance, friendships, relationships, loyalty, love, children, and security, a place to live. I always have a place to live. So, living from the heart, Living from the heart is doing the work, is doing what's being asked of you in every given moment. And never be afraid to jump. Sometimes it's painful, but we still gotta do it. Because what's meant for us is always gonna stay in our field, and we will be remagnetized towards it when we're ready, or we won't, and that's also okay. And you know what? Even when we're not, and there's this And there's always this little parallel where you can always say, hey, love you, you got this, and keep going, you know? So never be afraid to reach out to past people. People change, dynamics change, you change, life changes, and we can always, 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 always reconnect. And love is never lost. People are never lost. You're never lost. You're always here. Even when you're all up in your head, even when your mind is racing, or your heart is clenching, when your tummy's all in knots, and you have feelings of overwhelm, anger, irritability, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, because I have those all the time. A lot. I have breakthroughs, and then I have moments of frustration again, and what am I doing? And I feel like, you know what? It's okay, because I'm gonna be okay, because I'm doing this work. I am devoted to myself, to my relationships, to the people that are in front of me. And when I need to take a step back, I take a step back. And when I need to go back in, I go back in. I am never disconnected anymore. I decided a while ago that I want to stay connected, and I intend to stay connected even when I want to run, even when I'm scared, even when it's tough and scary and hurtful. And sometimes I feel like I still run. I'm not sure if I am, or if I'm just actually taking a step back, but then I realize I'm actually just taking a step back, because when I'm back in front of what's needed from me, I'm into it, I'm there, my heart's still there. And sometimes it's out of my control. My heart goes, and I get the fear, it goes, and so I just stop. And I breathe. And I do what's the next best thing until the storm passes. And when the storm passes, I'm here again. And I'm like, oh, I was never lost. I'm here. I'm fine. So dear, loving, little, tiny, big, huge soul, I love you. I'm grateful for you. Thank you for watching. And thank you for being on this earth, doing what you do. Keep doing it. And you owe nothing to nobody. And at the same time, you owe everything to everybody, to everyone all around you. And in the sense where just follow your heart. You owe it to yourself. You know what? You owe nothing. There's no owing. Just, how can I say it? Just let go of the rules. There are no rules. Play, have fun, feel the rage, feel the joy, feel the pain, feel the grief, feel it. It will pass. It will pass. And when I say feel it, I know sometimes it's like, yeah, well, how do I feel it? You feel it by just raising your hands and being, this is okay, this is okay, this is okay. And we have to train our mind, this is okay, this is okay. It's safe. And then there's stories. Oh, it's because I suck. Oh, it's because they don't like me. Oh, it's because this. And that's okay too. It's okay. It's okay. Keep saying it's okay. It has to be okay, because once it's okay and the pressure's off, you're going to be ready to move to the next step. Wow. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm giving you a big hug. I'm sending love across the phone to you. Take a deep breath. You are surrounded. You are surrounded. There is white light all around you. There are guides. There are people, animals, trees, nature. You are held. You are hugged. You are going to be okay. Life is a journey. Being here is enough. You are enough. There's nothing you need to do but be here now. Give yourself a hug. If it's not comfortable, don't give yourself a hug. Maybe put a hand on your knee. There's nothing that you need to do. Just tiny steps. I know it can be tough and maybe even overwhelming. You're making it because you're here, and you will make it because you're here doing it. Taking baby steps. Patience. Patience, kindness, compassion, playfulness, breath. I love you.